Welcome, 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 welcome to the kingdom. Welcome, 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 says welcome member. How you doing? How's the fifth day of July treating you? King, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, like I said, we always gotta welcome people in as they come in and let them know, welcome, welcome. Hit that crown. Is it hot everywhere or just where I'm at? Ooh, I can't. Like I can't. I'm a winter baby. I like cold weather. I love the fall, but oh honey, you keep all this. hmm I start hearing 100, 105, all that. I'm like, oh baby, bye. I don't want to see outside till the sun come out. Like go down, and then the sun goes down so late. Ugh, summer, but then summer beautiful. You can go sailing and the amusement parks and the kids are out in the museums. But after all that, take this weather. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? That's something on my glasses. How you doing? How you doing? There's that welcome. So even when you come back on the replay, I want you to know you're welcome. Welcome for coming in. You're welcome then. Now you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome then. How you doing? How's it going? Is that my sweet potato? How you doing? Member says, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I tell you, I gotta do a members. I don't have members. I'm so busy, like watching this stuff on here. It's too much. It's too much. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. How you doing? How you doing, sis? Oh, I'm going to work tonight. Oh, then the weather hit and I said, yeah. I said, yeah. But yes, today, like I said, the sun is out. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm not going to take it from the sun. We had lots of fireworks, of course, yesterday. So my eyes are like, it's been too much. We had the fog and the smog and the smoke from the fires in Canada. Had we have the heat where it's an advisory for your breathing, and then now we had the fireworks, and then I'm like, yeah. So my eyes are kind of blind. I know they're already a little blind, but I'm here. I'm seeing. I'm reading. I am okay, but ooh, hunty, it's hurt. It's hot. It's that kind of hot. You just want to stay undressed, stay in a pool, or stay like in and out of a shower and then air drying. Like, or is that just me? Is that just me? I had to come see how y'all was doing. How did your day go yesterday? Did you enjoy yourself? Stream Element, how you doing? You're always running. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yes, how was your day? How was your yesterday? I mean, it was like bombs over Baghdad. I mean, they were popping firecrackers. And y'all know it's not over. I would love to say the fourth made it in. People done bought thousands of dollars worth of firecrackers that they got to get rid of before they do. And they going to pop it, pop, 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 pop it today. Now the good thing is after the fourth, they're not popping it during the day no more. Leading up to the fourth, you be like, why are y'all popping? They just popping M80s. Like they just quarter sticks they letting go of. I'm like, what is it? For no reason. You can't see it. Somebody last night was like, man, he bought $25,000 worth. That's a lot of firecrackers. You could have bought $5,000 worth of firecrackers, been doing some damage, and put 20,000 to homeless or food or something for somebody. But I was like, okay, I guess. And I'm telling you, they was pulling out boxes and popping all night right on the corner from me. Like I'm like, oh my goodness. But the one good thing about me is once I get used to the sound and I know that's the sound, I can go to sleep. No, it's not gonna bother me. Yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot. Like I said, if my bestie when it came and grabbed me, which was nice, we went over to our auntie's crib and we chilled, ate, laughed. You know what I mean? They did fireworks right there. They were doing fireworks all over, but they did them right there too. I mean, it was nice. And I came to the crib and I was in chill mode. And so yeah, so it was good. It was good. because otherwise I was in the house like, oh, I'm rearranging rooms. That's what zone I was completely in, like cool down. Mm-mm. It was too hot, and today is 93 outside. Mm-mm. None of that makes me happy. Like none of that makes me like, oh my god, I can't wait to get out the door. No, none of it. None of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-mm. Heck, I ain't letting nothing go up in smoke. That's why I tell people everything that's supposed to be taken care of will be taken care of, and all that. I ain't letting nothing go up in smoke. Ever. Mm-hmm. Hey, Prashawers, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't play about. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Too hot. It was. I'm telling you, it was too hot. It's too hot today. When they lucky, I said I'm gonna go in. But like I said, I really want to start moving around, so I know I won't be in there now. But it's good to have a place that when I need to go in, when I want to go in, I can. That's a good thing. Apple member says, "How you doing? How you doing? How was your holiday?" That was just one of the one things I told myself as I hit them 30s, man. One thing I couldn't get nobody was 60, 70 hours. I couldn't. And I ain't not nobody who do. I just couldn't. I couldn't. Even with this, I balance everything. I give everything. And even with me, I can't do something more than 5 years. Like, I just can't. And then I just feel like I'm start beating up on myself. Like, where am I moving in there? Do they even know I mean as much as I do? Do they get it? Maybe I gotta let them see without me. It's like, mm-hmm. Okay, having a coffee. This morning I went out and I was gonna go get my morning coffee, and I just like it's too freaking hot. It's too freaking hot. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Oh man, it's hot. Yeah, I came a little later. Actually, hold on. I came later because one, I was um. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mom and my sister, they going out right now today, and I said, dang, that would have been the day I picked, but I forgot my sister was on vacation this week. Um, but dang it, I would have picked today, and I would have went out with them. But I'm gonna keep to my word. I said I'd be there. I'm not gonna call right before and say I'm not. Um, yeah, but I was just tempted to call and be like, no, care what they paying. I'd rather be there. I'd rather be with them today. But I'm gonna let them have a day because just last week I did have me and my mom had a fun day together. I'm gonna let them have a day. And my sister just had to put down our family dog. Been with us 16 years. They just had to put her down the other day. So I haven't said anything, but I'm gonna let her have that day. But the other part of me's like, oh, that's my twin. I want to be there with her right now too. But I'm gonna let them have that. Um, I'm gonna be a little shy over here. But yeah, other than that, yesterday was beautiful. Yesterday was beautiful. It was food, fun, friends, fam, like firecrackers. It was fun. Who could ask for more? So I enjoyed myself. I then I came home. So many people live last night. I was like, you know what? I was gonna go live. I felt like watching. I felt like watching, honey. I felt like watching. Then I end up on the phone till 2 in the morning. Like I said, I felt like chilling. So I was in a super chilly chill mode, and how I still ended up on the phone till 2 o'clock in the morning because I had planned on going to sleep early. But yeah, no. So this month in July, I plan to do like truly more memberships for July than lives that actually be on this channel. On the channel, I plan to go live though still, but instead of going live every day, it may be every other day on the channel. It may be once a week on the channel. So mods enjoy your month because, like I said, I'll be doing that and I'll be doing more uploads than anything. So that's what I plan to do now. So like I said, in the members, I don't need to have mods in the membership. So I'm gonna just leave the membership as it is. I mean, now if people getting gully, you know who my mods are, because my mods in the channel. So but yeah, no mods. So this month will be real. Maybe in total, I don't know. On the channel, I probably go live 15, 16, and we are 3 times already into it this month on the channel. I'll probably go. So it'll be real lackadaisical. And it won't have a pattern. So it won't be like, oh, I'm going to go in the morning, but I really want to do things for my membership. So I want to do that. And I want to involve that in actually doing some uploads that'll be two-parted for the membership and for the channel. But the channel is the kingdom. There'd be no membership without the channel. So the channel is always my main focus. But like I said, last month I went live every day. The month before I went live every day. So yeah. So this month I'm gonna lay it kind of easy on the lives. Oh yes. I'm really lost. Cleo, we love him. I kept Cleo for my sister for 8 years. When they got a place that was told they could keep her, then they said she couldn't stay. I kept Cleo. And I kept Cleo until my sister got a house. So my sister bought a house that was hers, that nobody could tell her what to do. She took Cleo. Now, it was a hard one for me, but I knew that was always, we were co parenting. And one thing I can say is for 16 years, Cleo has been nothing but loved, and she's nothing but loved to us. She would definitely be missed. But like I said, I know she up there with Diamond and our Smokey and all our pets that we have lost, Capri and all of them over the years, our family, our fur buddies who have loved on us unconditionally. So definitely a sad when that happened a couple of days ago. And it took me a couple of days to even be able to say that on the channel to you also. Yeah, much blessings. Jerry King, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, but yeah, y'all. Like I said, so that's what I really plan to do. So I want to go down to Navy Pier. I actually want to go to the Mobsters restaurant we have down here. Just a lot of things I want to do, but most of those will be definitely on my membership. And it's not even about who's better than. It's none of that because there's no such thing as a better than or anything like that. It just that's what it is. But I'm definitely, like I said, I'm going to be on both. I will definitely be present with shorts, uploads. I will go live, but just every day, probably not. Just probably not. And like I said, they have a podcast on here. I'm thinking about setting up the podcast. So, and putting that podcast truly under sis, just standing in solidarity, trying and some stuff. So it's gonna be some deep discussions over there, but it will definitely be to build bridges and roads with women, not to tear them up at all. And it'll completely be dedicated to that. Nothing to the fellas, just that. But fellas' inputs will definitely be noted and appreciated and respected. So, so that's it. I'm just trying to, build on that. Not many people can be blessed enough to say, I cannot do this and I can sit and actually focus on my dream. So that's what I'm going to do. I told you all, so I'm actually going to go tomorrow. I told you all that I will have the Kingdom sweater shirts with a couple of Danny phrases on them. But I'm definitely gonna go and put in the prints and the orders for that. Get the screens made up for those, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But that won't be overnight, so it's not like I'll have them tomorrow. But then, and I'm gonna try to set up this web page by this weekend. I want to try to do it Friday with my granddaughter's here, but yeah. So that's it. So July, that's what I'm on. We are approaching. No matter how, whew, it's going so fast, but we are approaching a new year so quick. Like the end of this year is just running. I can't wait. I need the cold weather, but yeah. So, ooh, sorry, this just did a pop up. That's such a pretty dress she has on. Oh, go ahead. See you later and take care. Mm-hmm. Yes, have a great afternoon. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated because it is so hot. But yeah, so like other than that, like I said, oh, did did y'all see my little upload? Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Mm. Last time I went live, I was gonna bring it up, but I got a little sidetracked, and I had to go with the moment. I had to follow my heart, and I had to follow what I been fighting not to say, and now that it's refreshed from my spirit, like I feel like I don't need to keep reiterating that. But Auntie, before that, there was some things I was gonna bring up, Auntie. Y'all already know. And I had two apple juices with me. I mean, I was cocked and loaded. Okay, okay. Anyway, like, did y'all did y'all check out the Yikes fight? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mayweather and them ain't have nothing on this BS. I'm not even talking fighting terms. I'm talking just BS terms. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, sis. Yes, 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 I will because what I want to do because y'all know I am a chillax type of person. So one of them gonna be a pajama set because when it's a pajama jammy Sunday, I gotta promote it like it's a pajama jammy Sunday, honey. And if you don't think nobody gonna be wearing it like me, I'm gonna be rocking it. I will be rocking, and I'm gonna have mine personalized. I got to put my name on it. I gotta put my name on it. Yeah, it was so messy. I said, wait a minute. Now, first of all, he's doing a parody. Look, I've been through all that, so I did a short to give you a preview on that. But what I didn't talk about in my little 5 minutes, how after you got into whatever, which you didn't get your ass beat. I'm sorry, like you didn't. Um, how is it still Brooks' fault? Like, where in what world was it Brooks' fault? Mm. Then he said, "Y'all all making money off me." And he had to catch himself because he had to remember he ain't even making money off him. But anyway, he was like, wait, y'all making money off each other. Why do you care? Then he said, oh, Brooke is making money hand over fist. I said, wait, like I've never seen such jealousy. You know what jealousy and envy will get you? Nowhere. 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 You could steal the blueprint and couldn't be with the people you're so jealous of. And the thing is, be you justice for Bryce and remember, little sis, how you doing? Crease sis, how you doing? How you doing? But I said, how do you have that much jealousy in you? Like, how is that much hatred and jealousy just sitting in your soul? Like, why do you care? What somebody else eat ain't gonna make me crap, and some of the people you jealous of ain't happy themselves. So you jealous of somebody who ain't even happy. That say more about you than them. But I mean, it just showed his lies. He said he was bleeding everywhere, dripping on his laptop. The officer said there wasn't an injury in sight. Guess they lied to him. Guess they lied to him. And he wanted people to call the police. He kept saying it. He kept saying, "Oh, I don't even care. Do what you want. I don't care what they do." Cody, I mean, first of all, like I said, think of all the people. Some of these people on YouTube. I'm like, do y'all really watch them? Because if you do, you know the stuff that most of us will be like, wait, I could not notice it. And some don't notice it. But anyway, did y'all? Okay, now shingles are very contagious. They are very contagious. They are, some call the adult chicken pox. They are a form of herpes, not the sexually transmitted disease, because herpes is way bigger than that. But they're very contagious. And they're very, like, you're very sick when you have them. Okay. He got Cody going the doors to answer for the police. He all up in Cody's face fighting, obviously, because they was fighting when he came crawling through that window. What if one of your neighbors was willing to protect your home and would have just opened fire on you to protect your home because you was doing a prank? But he was like, he was so hurt. Cody, you did this to me. They are so toxic and so disgusting. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they could judge anyone when they have displayed what they've displayed on the internet for the last few years, not even last 2 years, few years. Oh, that's beautiful, Justice. I haven't been on. I need to go on Instagram, so I didn't even see if you left a message. That is great. Hmm. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's why I said I be chilling. I still look at that. I still be doing what I do. Chill, my girl. Enjoy the family I got. Cause some people talk about what you're not doing and what they doing. But I'm gonna do the things they swear if they wasn't working. All the people who work all day and all that, they always swear if I had time I'd do this, I do that. I get out with the people I love. I hang out with the people I still got here. I enjoy every moment with my mother I can. I'm gonna do all those things. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna. And then some days, and more than anything, I respect who I am. So some days, me has to sit back and not talk to nobody. Mhm. A lot of people say they are empath and all that, but if you do and you take in all those energies and feelings, some days you are drained. It's not because I'm taking them to carry them. It's just I felt them. Mm-hmm. 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 Shingles are contagious. I know people who have had the shingles. Hmm. And I know how sick they were when they had it too. And some call it the adult chickenpox, but they definitely are contagious. And I'm not a doctor. Not trying to pretend to be one either. Hmm. I know you are so happy. I know they happy to have you back, everybody. Hmm. That's right. Take her on a car ride. Hmm. Like I said, I know people who had the shingles, and like I said, they got over it. They didn't keep it forever, but that's what it is. And it's one of those things like chickenpox; it can come back. You're just gonna have it once, and the stress on your body and stuff like that'll make it come back. When your body goes down, there's too much going on with it; it'll flare it up. Mm, that's beautiful. That's what I love. That's what I love. That's what I tell people. I get to spend time, and I remember I used to go to work and leave and be gone. And you work like most people. You work a 10-hour day and all this. And then I'm like, man, when your kid's teenage, that's when you need to be home. So I switched my whole schedule. I never worked past the time my kids got home. I just try to change a whole bunch of stuff, not to be perfect. Because everybody can't do everything, but things you can do, you just do them. That's it. Hmm. Yeah, it stays dormant in your system. Yep. Mm-hmm. Stress. Yep. Yep. Like I said, I know people who've had it. And I know they've had it more than once. And they gave me a better understanding on it than anybody else ever had. Like I said, when my son had encephalitis, it was times they thought he had a form of a herpes infection in his brain. And so I looked into it, like, because I only knew of herpes in one way. So when I looked into it, I saw there were many different forms of this infection, this bacteria, this infection. But yeah, like I said, so I'm going in tonight. I'm doing a 6 to 1. And then I'm debating. I definitely am not going tomorrow on Friday. That's not. I'm thinking about going in Saturday. Then I might not. And I might not go back until next Wednesday, and then just do Wednesday. And I don't know. That's how I feel. I always like Wednesday because one Wednesday my favorites are all there. I love them all, but my faves are there, and we laugh, and it goes super duper fast. It just really does. Mm, yeah, yesterday I had so much fun. Just good laughter, good energy, good people, good vibes. Always gonna make me happy. Good food, all that's gonna make me just excited. I just had a great time. Really up on my energy. And one of the things I have to do tomorrow is I'm gonna have to get something for this room because like this room is the only room I feel hot in. It's not even hot. It's just in one. Ugh. So man, now we're going to cool this place down right here. This room. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go to Home Depot. Oddly, I can get lost in Home Depot, and I had stepped away from Home Depot. But that's another story anyway. Mm, hmm. Yeah, I mean they can take you out. Like I've seen people at the worst have to get hospitalized. Hmm. Yeah, and like I said, some people call it the adult chicken pox, but that's just the how we are also. Um, because most of it we are misinformed about. Mm. I know you're so happy to be home. Nothing like home. If I didn't never get nothing um, out of Dorothy Ho's story, I know one thing: there's no place like home. I don't care where I've went, how much fun I've had. I've been like, it's no place like home. Home is where the heart is. So no matter what, where my heart is. So even when I was in the hotel, and I even like when I went out of town to go to the wedding, when I went out of town to go to Vegas, all I couldn't wait to was get home to me, because home is where my heart is, and where he was where my heart was. So it didn't matter where we were, he was where my heart was. So, hmm, yeah, pregnant women, yep. Hmm. Mm. Oh, no derail. That's what we were talking about. There's no derailing. We're holding a conversation. Mm-mm. That was definitely not a derail. That's what we were talking about. Because remember, he kept yelling at Cody, "Oh, you're only bleeding because of your shingles. That's your shingles having you bleeding out the fight we had." I said, "Why don't you let this man heal?" I mean, wasn't Cody in the hospital fighting for his liver about 6 months ago? You still wouldn't give him no peace. What does this man have to catch to get some peace? I just want to know. Because it's just too much for me. I'm like, wow, I've never seen somebody so not care in my life. Like, I couldn't even be with nobody who'd be doing that while I was. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I couldn't even do it. You know what? I wish you did too, but the one thing I've learned, and all, like I said, in all my life, even when Tina talked about her friend, and I've seen so many kids screaming for their parents at funerals. I've been to so many people, mama's funerals in my life, and it took me a long time to really appreciate mine. And some of the people I know who got the biggest regrets, they weren't that great to their mama. They weren't. I just want to enjoy what I am. I thank God for my brothers. And I'm gonna tell you, Apple, at one point people used to make me feel bad. Because half the people I knew mama was dead. So you know what I did? I used to just avoid my mama just to keep them happy. Till one day I thought, why would I avoid what I got while it's right in my face? Why wouldn't I be grateful? And so I'm so grateful for my mom. And my mom is my biggest cheerleader. When I was sick and in hospitals, when I was sick and dying, when I was everything, when I, through my dyslexia, my mama helped me. When none of the teachers, through none of the schooling systems, I was trying to help me. My mother is my biggest cheerleader. She's taught me how to fight. She's taught me when nobody wants you, you still got to want yourself. She's taught me how to fight. So I'm gonna stand 100 toes down with her. Like I said, I've been blessed for every major surgery. I've had many major surgeries. My mother's been right there. And I know a day will come because, one of the promises that was made was that I'm supposed to bury her, not her bury me. So to the parents who had to bury their child, it's even harder. How did they even make it afterwards? Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, my mom plays. Oh, why wouldn't I? When my dad had to live his life for his life, my mother never changed hers for ours. So she still followed her dream. She still graduated. She still became a teacher. She still became a writer. She never didn't. We weren't her mistakes. So I'm so honored. But like I said, people used to make me feel bad. Because my mom was like, it just made me feel like, oh, don't say nothing. They'd always say, so one day you're going to be in the club with me. And I thought, man, did they realize that before they mom and dad, that there was a bunch of people who mom and dad too? But was they walking around talking about, oh, I ain't finna love on my mama because your mama died and mine is alive? No, they wasn't. That's some selfish shit. Hmm. And then it'd be some people sitting up there saying that, while it's people in the room who lost their children. That's why that day when Doom came up in here and said, you ain't never felt pain if you ain't never lost your mama. That's a lie. I held my nephew and he was deceased. I watched his little bitty coffin go into the ground. You a damn lie. And it hurt like shit. I watched people I know bury their children as they jumped on top of caskets. It wasn't even my child. That shit hurt. I lost my daddy before he could even explain life to me and give me the truth. And it hurt like hell. It did. It really, really, really did hurt. Man, I just lost my cousin and watched them put her away to cremate her, and it hurt so bad. It still hurts so bad. I can't even look at the picture of her. It hurts so bad. Because you got to know where somebody's space and place was with somebody before you could tell them what the pain felt like. I laid in bed and held my sister while she cried as she buried her child, and it hurt so bad. And I would never sit and tell anyone, oh, well, this was a worse pain than yours, because you don't know what the pain was like. You don't know how many years it took to stop the tears. You don't know if they still flowing. And if you ever been hurt, you could recognize pain. So when somebody's hurt, I just say they hurt. Yeah. My cousin died 1 year to the day She died 1 year to the day after her son was murdered. We buried her on the same day, the next year. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. And then we buried my cousin the day we had her funeral. It's the day before my cousin, her brother, who passed away during the pandemic, he passed. It was his birthday. His birthday was the day, next day, June 16th. That was my cousin's birthday. But you know how good the universe is? That I'm a guy I see all the time over here. He asked me, "What was you doing at that funeral?" I said, "At my cousin's funeral." He said, "How that's your cousin?" Well, that's my auntie. I said, "How's that your auntie?" Y'all, he is my cousin's firstborn child. And he lived right over here by me. I said, "See how great the universe is because I love my cousin." And I swear, because he didn't get to have a funeral like regular, to me, I sometimes pretend he's still here. You know? I truly do. In my mind, I just tell myself he is. And right now, that's what I tell myself about my cousin and sister. And that ain't healthy. So I'm not suggesting nobody do that, but I'm just telling you, sometimes you just got to make it how you make it till you can deal. That's it. That's it. Just like with Cleo, I was able to tell y'all now, but do I want to get into depth and talk about it? Nope. Just like with Diamond. Anybody who really know me know if I start talking about Diamond too much, I'm going to just break down crying. I'm going to lose parts of me. It's going to make me very sad. So some things you just don't be ready to talk about. But you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I said. So you never know. You never know. And no matter how many you have, how many great losses you have, and close losses you have, you never can get used to that. You start knowing how it is when you're going to start being a little bit like you used to be, but you don't get used to it. But all the losses in life taught me how to love and live and enjoy life. Enjoy the people I love. Enjoy the things I love. And to keep the things that the people I love that are gone, keep that good stuff about them alive. The stuff that made me love them so much. Keep that alive so people can know about it. And when they speak their name, at least they can speak the good. Because that was the value of them. That was the best of them. So that's just what I do. Because like I said, having God and earth God, a lot of things I love. Heaven holds so much. But they protect me. They are over me. They all that. So in the blessings, they don't want me to give up. And they definitely don't want me to give up because they gone. Because then they blame themselves. But the blessing is that I ever loved them so much that life without them would never be the same. So that's a greater love. That just shows me great love because some people pass and people be acting like they care so much. You don't really care because you went on with your normal life. But there's some people that you'll never be normal again. You know, the hardest deaths I say they come is the ones when you got to clean out their bedroom or never open their bedroom because you got to live there. Because you gotta go pick up their shoes at the door where they left them. You gotta go. Those are so hard. Those are so when they toothbrush still sitting on a counter from the morning of. Oh, that's so hard. Because you gotta face the reality everybody else get to hide from. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is hard. That is hard. That's very hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell you, that's why y'all just don't know how y'all inspire me. Because some days I come on here and I say to myself, what I definitely don't want to do is be like, even with yesterday, like I've avoided so much of talking about memes because I think some of the main points is what we don't even discuss. And the main points, and when we get down to it, like this, any fighting with her is really irrelevant. Like in real talk, it might get, I don't know, in my mind, it don't get nothing. It don't get no justice for. It don't get no peace. It don't do nothing. And you can still just check a bitch and say, "Hey, you disrespecting her," and I'm on this, but all the other is just it's too much. So when I just spoke about it, it was heavy. Like I said, we put Cleo down on the third. Um, just been a week. It's been a week. It's been a week. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. I know people been gone 5 years and they phone lines still on. You can still call and text them right now because their family is not ready to do that. I know people who lost their sons and daughters and they haven't been to the cemetery one time to see them because they can't. That's why I respect life. That's what I told Tina. I mean, if I had a dime for every time I heard somebody screaming and crying at a funeral for their family, for their son, for their daughter, for their mother, for their father, hmm. It's one of the reasons I'm so bad with funerals. I'm so bad with funerals. I remember my auntie passed. Our youngest son was probably about 12. I remember we couldn't even start the funeral because he wouldn't let go of hugging on his mom. He just wouldn't stop. And he just kept begging us. I mean, begging anybody. It wasn't particularly us. I think he was talking to God. I don't know. I just remembered I couldn't shake that noise. I couldn't shake that sound. I know a funeral somebody went to, and it was so hard for them. They had a heart attack right there and passed at the funeral. So I do not like funerals. The stories I could tell y'all about some funerals. They haunt my dreams. They haunt my dreams. I had a friend who took her baby father's life, and both of them were my friends. And at his funeral, their daughter screamed and begged for their mother and her father, for her mother to come in so her father could wake up. But her mother was in jail for taking her father's life. Please, the scream. Oof. I done stand outside of a where they cremate you. Why they cremated your love member, you knew when the smoke came up out the building what was going on. I said, please, that's not ways I think nobody like to be. I don't think it don't sound like fun in no ways. Mm-hmm. 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 And as it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It's like out of respect, like honest to God, like only way we should be mentioning it is in something good. The anniversary of this when she was monetized, or the anniversary of her birthday, or something like that. Like in respect, hashtags and names, but anything else just Because even when we fighting, it's just all this bad stuff people saying about her, and she can't fight it. She can't defend it. She can't say her point of view. She can't say how she feels. She can't say if she don't feel. She can't say if she cared or don't care. Mm, teachers. I just think for me, I feel like it's a lot of disrespect to her. Like I really do. And since she not here at all anymore, I just think, mm, just how I feel. I don't know. I just feel like the more stuff they keep coming out, who do they really make look bad? To anybody who don't know her to love them, it just make her look bad. And I think people forget at the end we talking about somebody who's not here. And somebody who did not give up. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, it's been a week. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Meals world forever. Mm-hmm. That's what I said. She been disrespected all around the world. I mean, we'll act like that's my soul. I mean, she being disrespected. Why she not even here? And I'm talking about people putting on the channel, I'm talking about pictures of her being passed around. I'm talking about in her own group chat, her pictures, like just disrespected. Stuff that is not respect. Like respect, I could love you to death, but even I mean to life. Like I could love you so much, but in respect, I know sometimes I gotta be silent. Sometimes I gotta bite the bullet on this, and that's respect. Respect don't always got something to say. Sometimes that kind of respect leads to disrespect that you can't get me out of, or you can't fix, or you can't change, or you can't take back because it's put in the universe. So, yeah. Like I said, her family can still type in her name on here and still see negative stuff. They can still hear things about her and revolve in her that are negative or positive in any form of fashion on all these devices. She not even here. That's wrong. If somebody says it's right, even with Mims, and somebody else, I still say it's wrong. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. But yeah. But other than that, like I said, it's been, and that's why it's like I can't not say nothing. Say we can't even have a good night of just having mothers sit and talk to us and keep it real. And we talk about this thing that's going on in this world that is, that's taking out a nation. It don't have a race on it. It don't have a financial status on none of that. This thing is taking over. This drug epidemic is taking over. And we're trying to have a real adult, serious conversation. The next thing I know, we gotta slip back to the BS. We gotta start fighting over stuff that ain't. It's only one or two fights I was willing to have from the day Mims went to the hospital, and that was either gonna be the fight in prayer to keep her with us, or it would be later the fight to keep her name with love and respect, and from nowhere floating from my mouth. Those were the two decisions I made when I didn't know where to go. And so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna stick to. Even if it won't be me you heard it from. I'm gonna respect that her family been asked to stop speaking on her. I'm gonna respect that. They didn't say fix some shit, nothing. So if I got this much respect for her, I'm gonna do that. That's it. That's it. I ain't knocking nobody for what they do. Because once again, when it comes to grown-ups, what weigh my conscience ain't what somebody else doing at night. What convict my heart ain't what somebody else doing. It's gonna be what I'm doing. So I can only do what I can do, and that's it. That's why I said I don't want to repeat none of the negative things said about her. I want nothing, but I had to name real things Like, come on, like, let's like not act like since she been gone, people been treating her like Mother Teresa. They've been treating her like she was nobody, like she wasn't a grandmother, a friend, a mother, or whatever. And that was like I was done with it. But I've been holding that in. No justice, no peace. There's never peace when there's no justice because as long as there's no justice, it continues to go on and on and on and on and on and on till it's knocking at your front door and it's you. No justice, no peace. Justice for Bryson, justice for me. And when there's no justice, you don't stop hollering for justice. You just ain't sitting in a room just screaming. You are literally doing things to make justice. And it might not have came justice for them because they're gone, but you make sure that there's justice so nobody else has to have this happen to them. That's where you make justice. That's where you make it make sense. hmm 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 You know why people still grieving? Because we haven't got a chance to grieve. We haven't. From the moment I heard about Mims, all I wanted to do was protect her name. I knew how they dogged her before she was even in a hospital. I just wanted to protect her. I just wanted her to be able to either heal or transition in peace. That's it. That's it. If that made me bad, then I'll stay bad. I wish I'd have did more. I wish I would have told Hayden, don't y'all come on here and say a word. Let these vultures roll through the air till they figure it out. But I knew it would come out anyway because they knew it was so many people who loved her that you couldn't keep it from everybody. And it didn't deserve for the people who loved her not to know because the people who hate her would just run rabid. They still gossiped about her. Then all people cared about was not where she was, how she get there. And they wanted to blame everybody. And so like, it was just heavy. And then before you could even digest that she was gone, you would find out that people had went into our daughter's stuff and were passing around pictures. Like, when is enough enough? And just when you wanted to start grieving after that, because like now it's out and maybe we can grieve. Oh no, 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 because now there's some new saga. Oh, now there are pictures being circulated. Now somebody else from this community then took pictures of her and passed them around. And the women of this community are circulating it. How is that to get back to Teresa? She ain't here no more. So I just been sitting here biting my freaking tongue. I watch people who I thought weren't messy be so knee deep in mess. So knee deep in mess. I've seen how many men are vultures around here. And I've sat here and I've tried to be quiet. I tried to not say that while everybody's saying everything that don't make sense. Yesterday I just couldn't hold it no more. Let's talk facts. I don't want to talk the fiction no more because it's all fiction. Just like what I was talking about with yikes. Oh, I'm bleeding. There's not a mark on me. Oh, I do this, but then it's okay. They did this, but it was 6 months ago. They did. It's too much. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unforgivable. It is, and it's so sad. Like, it's sad that this get back. Who y'all getting back at? I mean, like I said before, I mean, nothing you can say or do gonna hurt that family more than they hurt already. And nothing you say or do gonna answer any question they got for her. Even if you tell them she told you this how she felt. Because I have been a child who lost their parent and people try to tell you this what they would say. And I never once believed it. I just thought they gonna say whatever they think gonna make you feel okay about something that you never gonna feel okay about. So that's a lane I've been in. Can't nobody tell me how I feel. I know. I know what it's like to have a parent miss things that they will never be able to be there for, or even tell you they're sorry for. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, it do. It's definitely a ribbon band-aid. Hmm. But it's also a reality check that this sector that men's was a big part of, as a whole, holds a big responsibility to why the edge is where it's at. It's almost the goal some of the people are going for. It's what they shoot for. They divide, they steal, kill, and destroy around here. It's not just beef. It's not just I don't like you. It's not just it's funny. It's not just, you know what I mean? It's not that no more. It's not just, giving my opinion. It is down to to the gully. There's not one terrible thing that's happened in this sector in the last 3 years that somebody didn't know about before we all know. Are they gatekeepers? Or are they a bunch of demons? I don't know. Call it which one. I don't know. Everybody in entertainment, some great people over here. Great creators, everything else, like I said. But the things they under to do what they do is all, like I said. So when you say that, people say, so you're trying to say if she never, no, I'm saying that she never got on the internet. Because she got on the internet, she got into an area, and that area took her from top to bottom in less than 5 years. So, of course, I was saying, had she not, she wouldn't have met some of the great people she know. And it wouldn't have had those great things. But because of the ending, I'd rather have never met her if it would have gave her to still be there. That was what I meant. Hmm. 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 Yeah. But see, the thing is, there's no fear in holding telling your truth. People can go out and look, and these people on the internet looking when you're lying, when you saying you would never, and it's that way. When you're saying you were there and you did this, and they look it up and you're nowhere in it. That's what make people do it. The haters are always gonna be looking, even when you're not talking about it. They'll go find out just because you're saying justice for Bryson. Who's Bryson? Connected to your city, all they gotta find is just they'll find anything. It's the internet. It's filled with snakes. It's filled with people that's gonna be nice for years, but they're really snakes. And it's full of people that are gonna be really good, and you're gonna be dissing them away, but they're really the good people. It's full of people. It's full of people. Trust your gut though. Trust your gut. Don't trust somebody else's. Because around here, a lot of people are only going off their agenda. So it's not gonna be for you. It's for them. So they don't care if you happy or you not or you understand. As long as they good, they good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, um, I know that time means nothing if you do nothing with it. But in the time that I've had conversations with men and the things I've talked to men about being a grandmother, having our grandbabies a month apart, um, I've talked to men about that kind of stuff. Like I said, when it comes to her, I love the spirit of her that loved her grandbabies and that stood outside of her daughter's dance class and went to the dance class and was a dance mom. I watched them dance mama shows. You know what I mean? So I know that was half cray. I love that part about it. I loved her laugh. I love how she loved people. I love that. I love that Mims would come into my live every live. Mims could be live. And Mims would come in my live just to say, hey sis, love you. Hey sis, watching me. or comment on what I said. Because when she loved somebody and she cared, she showed it. And so there's no way I'm not going to give her that back forever. So like I said, I had to. Like I said, I didn't want to because I didn't want to sound bad, but it's just like to me, all this finger pointing, all this nasty, it's not respectful for her at all. And even if you didn't like her, out of respect, let's let her rest. Out of respect for her family, like that's just how I see it. Like I don't see it no way because even if the fight ain't gonna bring her back, if the fight ain't gonna make her kids say, man, y'all just made this week easier to go on for forever without her. When I hear you adults in here tell me about missing your mom, I imagine being a child because I know it's like a child to lose your dad, but I couldn't imagine it being my mom when I still got so many things I need to ask her. And she got so many things she needs to teach me. So, like I said, so that fan ain't gonna fix that. I don't see where it's doing nothing to me. Mm-mm. And I still love you in the end, but I just want to have nothing to do with that because it hurts every time. hmm I said, just let her rest in paradise. Because, like I said, if we look at it the long way, if she was in peace, she never would have been that comfortable with Neil. But she wasn't in peace. Let's give her some peace. Let's let her know it's okay. She has love for her. And whatever they call them flaws and mistakes, we all make them. We love you still. I love you more because I know, and even in knowing what you did, I'd give anything just to have you back. So that means we love you. And so that's what we're going to pump. That's what I'm going to pump. That's it. That's it. Actions speak louder than words. Period. So my actions are going to show that. We'll continue to pump Narcan. We'll continue to be Mim's World. We'll continue to make it make sense on these goofies who've been walking around here terrorizing, preying on our death. That's it. That's how I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna do no different. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. I ain't gonna mm-mm. I'm not gonna terrorize the YouTube streets to do it. I have none of that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's right. Well, smart. It will be one of the awarenesses as a woman. We need to see is the fact that too many women were sitting around waiting for this to become good gossip. You hear me? Ladies got to take the envy and jealousy out of you. Because we can save each other. We are the cans and Narcans to each other, y'all ladies. Like I'm sick of us thinking something different. And we don't have so many women running to this nothing arse men. Because she wants some attention. Because he make her feel special. Because you think he make you feel like you know, come girl, bye. If that starts in you, you won't be letting some nothing man do it, some married man do it, some junkie man do it. That's all I'm saying. There's no way. Yeah, but mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. It's being human. It's being human. I learned to be right by being wrong. I learned to be good from being bad. Mm-hmm. Yes, she's not. She's not a pawn. She's not a character. And like I said, it's like when I see shorties when it's a gang related funeral and they hanging all out the cars and they got weapons, they got all this stuff. And I think, where were you at that night? You hear me? Where were y'all at that night? Maybe if y'all was that bad it, we wouldn't be doing this. The things that have been said about Mia since she went into the hospital and been brought up about her, and like I said, I'm not going to stop saying, and pictures talk passed around about her, they are only degrading and disrespectful to her name. To her name. People making movies and videos, and then they videos saying, oh yeah, Bims and Nils were binging in the hotel. That's not what was going on. See what I mean? All these bad narratives, they don't make anybody, and everybody else can sit and exclaim and explain their part, but her. But her. That's the part. It's just, it's not to be dragged. It's not. This is someone's mother. And how could YouTube have more rights to what's said and done for her than her family does? They don't. We don't. If we think we can't sleep, imagine how they felt. Because they got to feel it all day, every day. They don't get to go somewhere and laugh and enjoy. Because, like I said, every time I see my granddaughter, and y'all know I get it once a week, every time I see my granddaughter was born a month before, I think of us talking about when they turn one. I think of how me, Crazy Cat Mama, and me was talking about how after my eye surgery I was going to come out to California. And I thought, mm. Yeah, so like I said, for me, yeah, I ain't mad at nobody. I just want to see her get some respect finally. That's it. Not pictures of him in transition, not, and like I said, and that picture was taken straight from her daughter's Facebook. Like, people so deep in it, they ain't even letting the kids mourn. Y'all done dragged the kids' names into stuff on here. Like, dang. Wasn't it enough when John was dogging her daughter out when Mim was still alive? Like, when can we give this woman some respect? And even if you don't like her, she gone. You ain't got to worry about it. So why you even worried? Okay. Mm. That's right. You'll celebrate her life and honor. I know that's right. I know that's right. Mm. That's beautiful. It's not beautiful she passed on your birthday, but that's beautiful to honor her like that on your birthday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that there's some kind of MEMS law or rule pulled through here. Like, just that makes it make sense. Not so much that she did it to make it happen. But this stuff has to make some kind of sense because it's just it's doing too much. It's doing too much. Like, it's just too much. And I feel like it's people who do that. So if you start acting under this act, no matter in what sector, like, there has to be boundaries. So we got to make it make sense. We got to make it make sense. I don't think her name was that on accident. And I don't think she crossed my path on accident. Hmm. That's right. That's right. As long as I got a kingdom, as long as I'm doing anything and I'm in front of any mic, any camera, it be names. Just like when I came on here, y'all heard me. I said Ty Couture, Ty Couture. And I made no realms of hell, no shorts on what I stood for about that. And memes is added to that list about this internet and this dirty world of it. And I will holiday names until it makes sense. I will holiday names until the YouTube people decide that it's bigger than just going on with them. It goes on all over this device. And nobody comes on here for that. Your subscribers should not be afraid to come out because they're scared they might end up doxed this, that, because they just watching what's going on here. No, they should be able to come in and say, I like it, I don't like it, whatever. But yeah, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yeah, guys, it is 5:11. I've been on here an hour. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I go to work at 6. I'm going to get out of here. I'm about to go sit in this cool air until 6, till 5 minutes or 6 or so. And then I'm going to head in there. And like I said, I'm going to go live on my walk home unless I somehow, but I tell them I don't even want no ride around the corner. But if that way, then I won't. But if I'm walking, I'm going to go live and it'll be just a short live, while I walk home. Then run my mouth for a few minutes and that's it. But yeah, I'm going to do that tonight. But I just got to get out this heat and cool myself off before I go in there because I know it's going to be hot in there. Because I don't feel like doing a drive through. Yes, yes, that's right. Keep it forever. Keep it alive forever. You didn't meet it by accident. Everybody have a good day, and I will see you later. If I don't see you on here, I will catch you in a chat or somewhere else. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.